Hey guys, Darth Gloric here, back with part 7 of my Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom playthrough. So last time, if memory serves, I think we were exploring and hitting, we were trying to work our way towards the Lucky Clover Gazette, which obviously we did. We got some good memories, we met up with, Impa, we got at least one tower, you know, lots of exploring, because overall the goal is to improve the armor situation. Our armor situation is not fantastic. And I was hoping to improve it. The issue is I found 2 fairies now, and both fairies are locked because they want to hear certain kinds of music. One wants a violin, I think. One wants a flute. And so it's kind of been this whole thing. So I was attempting to figure out what to do about getting that band together. But I talked to the band, and they don't give me a quest. So I would imagine something else has to happen. So I'm a little unsure. And so I thought, while overall the goal is just to keep exploring the map, clearing the map, freeing towers, getting more stables, and kind of checking in on that front, because stables often have a lot of quests just chilling, so it's often a very good way to do it. But I decided that off the rip, what we would do is we are outside this chasm that's near the Lost Woods. And we've tried several times to get into the Lost Woods, once without a light and then once with a torch that was lit, neither of which allowed me in. So we have met Hestu briefly. And so I don't know. I'm kind of wondering if maybe we go underneath, maybe we can find something interesting or whatever. So that's kind of the vibe. And so we're just going. And I don't know how long we're going to be hanging out down here, because obviously the depths are incredibly spooky. Yeah, it's just like even the freaky music starts. They're just like, buckle up. Wow. Oh. This is like a whole thing. The music, I feel like, was even freakier than normal. Was that just me? Did the music seem freakier than normal to you guys? Anyway, so I'm right away. You can notice some other spots that we've been in. Light Root, some other things there. Dragon's Tears, a couple of Light Roots down there. So we're on a different side than we've ever been on. Right away, there's a Light Root over there, which is not. It's a little hard to tell, but doesn't seem too horribly distant. There's one right there, which I think is marginally closer. Oh, okay. Another one right there. So, wow, so you're literally right in the middle. That one's actually the closest. Well, that's interesting. Well, I guess we're gonna work towards... Wasn't watching when I was walking, sorry. Anyway, I guess we're gonna work towards some of these light roots for a second or two. And see if I get absolutely manhandled from something, which, honestly, you never know. Okay, we made it to the yellow one. We did it. It was a little spooky, because apparently there's evil trees down here, too. Just like up top, there's evil trees. Some of the trees are just evil, and they'll just attack you. There's evil ones down here too, which I'm gonna be honest, I'm not positive if I even knew. So I didn't even fight any of them, because why bother? Like, I'm way faster than them and they can't catch me, so I just ignored them. But it is a little freaky to be running through this little underground tree place, and suddenly trees pop out of the ground and start trying to crush you. I mean, it's a little spooky. So I kind of made this little trail, kind of going up the mountain with using lights. Normally I try to use as few lights as possible, but it's difficult exploring when it's completely black, you know? Anyway, so we got a little bit of darkness, which is good. Or, you know, a little bit darkness cleared, I should say, which is good. But yeah, there's this. At this point, going to red would probably be smartest. So I guess we'll head towards red. Now, overall, I do think that the closer to the tree is probably near blue. Based upon location-wise, I think the blue one might be really near, like, underneath the tree, you know, the Great Deku Tree. So, overall... Alright, let's kind of see what we're looking at here. I'm just gonna lob that into the dark and see what happens. Oh, man. It is... It's a long way. Well, I mean, like, we're saved, so... At this point, we're just winging it. Whoa! Oh! Oh! Arg! NTM! Alrighty. Okay, that was very suddenly, everything lit on fire. Okay, well, the air itself was on fire over this direction, so that's a little nerve-wracking. Oh, you can even see it kicked in immediately. Well, I don't really know what to do about that. I guess we will ignore that then and go towards the blue one. Well, that looks inviting. What the heck is that? Oh. I just figured out what that is. That is a place we're gonna be at later. And I just figured out why the air was on fire a second ago. Yeah, that's a whole thing. Yeah, it's like a temple that we're gonna be at later. Suffice it to say. Apparently the air around it, though, does kick in a little sooner than you'd think, because I was heading in almost the opposite direction, going towards that red marker. You can even see, so apparently, yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, that's not what we're here for, but wildly fascinating nonetheless. Alright. I'm saving it so often. Have I mentioned how much I dislike being underground? Lots of little items here. Upsided. If I ever... Well, I think we figured out what the pose are supposed to be for, but anyway. If I ever remember what the pose are supposed to be for, we'll have a lot. There's something up top here. I got it. There. Oh, I'm underneath something. I thought it was just like a surface, like a tree, you know? It's like a tree with a hollow in it. A large Poe. Now, this is a lot of gloom, and I'm having this fear that I'm near a gloom hand. Which you might could call an irrational fear, but I'm a little worried that it's based upon fact. You know what I mean? Oh, I did it again. I'm in the mouth. So we are near the woods, because it's those freaky trees are underneath the ground, too. So we are near something or other. I'm not touching the ground because I'm really worried that I'm like right above some gloom hands or something. Which I could use my interactive map that I have open and then find out. There's actually two routes right next to each other. That's very suspicious. All right, let's look underground. Where am I? Oh man, let's see if I can figure out where I am. Oh yeah, this looks inviting, said no one ever. Okay, so there is a gloom hand somewhere. But, okay, now I know you guys can't even tell, like, where we are. I can't either. But using the interactive map that I have open on the side. So, like, there's all these dark points that I'm assuming are, like, bottomless pits, I'm assuming. But this Korok Grove does have stuff in here. There is a gloom spawn. There's actually two gloom spawns. One of them I'm worried I'm near. There's four? There's 4 light roots in a very concentrated area because we are right beneath the grove. And you can see all, like, at least 3 of them right there, right? So there should be a gloom spawn somewhere north, somewhere, like, north of me-ish, maybe northeast, like, back that way. And then there's another one that's, like, that's beneath, like, in like, a pit, which I remember that one because I remember dying to it, like, 15 times. Not in this playthrough, but, you know, previously. The easiest way past the gloom would be going that way, but that puts me nearer to wherever the gloom spawn over there is. Let's just remember, we're all saved here, so as we explore this very freaky area... Arrgh! From what? I didn't even step on anything. What do you mean? Like, you can see gloom in the dark because it's, like, freaky looking. Like, what do you mean? Okay. So, although it was freaky, nothing has actually happened so far. Other than me being scared. But other than that, nothing else has happened. But we found a light route. Yes. We got to one of them. Alright, so that's probably this one, I would imagine. Yeah, okay. Alright. Let's go. Get some light in this area. This spooky area. So I discovered that the Korok mask is in this game, but it may as well not be, because I looked it up and it's actually nearby from where we're standing right now. But the thing about the Korok mask is it's in a gauntlet. You have to go to this it's in here, it's in the depths. And you have to go in here and you have to do this like gladiator fight with Lionels. It's like 4, 3, 4, 5. It's like 4 or 5 Lionels in a row. And it goes up. It's like a regular red mane, the weaker ones. And then it goes like, blue and then white and then silver, you know what I mean? And then an armored silver. And so you have to fight like 5 Lionels in a row. And if you beat all of them, then you get the Korok mask. But yeah, I think that's how you get the Majora's mask, not the Korok mask. Anyway, and then I just noticed that near here is the Korok mask. But we don't care about the Korok mask or how you get it, but it was the Majora's mask that I was thinking of. Anyway. So yeah, it's in this game, but it may as well not be. Okay, in other news, let's see. So I think northeast. So east will put us, we could go a little bit southeast. All right, at last we arrive. We are getting very close to all of the spookiness that's going on here. Anyway, we're just grabbing all the Poes, every Poe available. Oh, hey. Before we look at what's going on over there, some obvious things first. Okay, so I'm assuming this one is the center one, the Rico... Yeah, okay. So that's it, then. And then there's an ascend point on the map, is what it looks like. So I'm assuming what that means is a area that you ascend, and then that'll take you all the way to the top of the map, I would assume. And, yeah, so I mean, technically, geographically, I think that should take us right into the Lost Woods. The Sacred Grove or whatever. I would hope. I would assume and hope. So we might find a cheeky way into the Lost Woods after all. We'll see. There we go. There's a big area. Nice. Alright. We are getting there. Now, that we did all that, I have questions. My first question. Where does this lead? Oh. Haha! I've made it! The Korok Forest! The Great Deku Tree's like, what the heck? Where did you come from, boy? It's like, man, I couldn't figure out how to get through the woods, dude. Hey, Deku Tree! Looking a little sickly there, dude. Is it all the corruption that is all over you? Because, let me tell you, why are they all sad? No one's saying anything. Some definite weird vibes going on here. Let me just do this so I can get back here. Yes! Yeah, so the little Korok's souls, spirits, are mutes all of a sudden. That's pretty weird, because they're normally pretty jolly people. You think the Deku Tree would talk to me if I got on his little branch? Hey, man. I can't get... Oh, thank you. Hey. My stomach is not well. Oh, right, yeah. Well... Alright, before we get into this, I'll show you something. There's no reason to talk to any one of them. No one says anything. So the Great Deku Tree is sad because he's having bowel problems, which is pretty relatable for me. Hey, can I just sleep on this? Oh. Well, who knows? But I can destroy all their pots for free. For some free supplies. And I've spent a lot of arrows recently from being underground, so getting some back is a good move. The shop's empty. Man, what a spooky place. Okay, so this is where the real trauma begins, alright? So this little hole in the ground, it goes a long way. And in the bottom of that is a gloom spawn. and which I often call Gloom hands, but by mistake, because they have giant hands, and so it's a little hard not to think that. And I don't know how to kill them. I have never killed one. I have tried fighting that one 1,000 times, never did it. So on my first playthrough, I beat the game and I never went in there. I mean, I never successfully went in there. I went in there a lot of times, I just never did it. And I tried to go in there and I couldn't beat the thing down there, and I didn't know how to do it, and I tried all these like underhanded, cheeky ways to do it, and nothing worked. And so I never fixed the Great Deku Tree. I'm low-key hoping that for the playthrough for YouTube, we can manage to fix it. But I don't know how we're gonna do it, because I didn't figure it out before. And so I'm hoping we can figure it out, because it would be cool to see what happens, but I've never done it, so I don't know. Swing to hit. Anyway, so we may as well do this shrine, and at least we got access to the Lost Woods after all, which is pretty sick. Oh, okay. So what if we rotate it, slid it over, and then we'll just sort of do that. Thanks, Dad. I am smart. Alright, what if we did like this? And with the extra weight... Yeah! Nice. Freaking nice, bro. Alright. Oh. Alright, well that's... interesting. Can I attach this to that? No. And then just grab it back towards me? That'd be a little funny, but no. Alright. What if I take you... Can I attach you two? I can. Perfect. Okay, this is... sketchy. Ooh! Nailed it. Yeah, that was real sketchy. Anyway. Alright, can you go away, please? You're too close to the ledge and you're freaking me out. There, go away. Okay, well, we got the chest. That's the good news. Now we can actually figure out whatever that it is they want me to do for real. Alright, so... okay, well, that's not bad. I already know what they want me to do. First thing we gotta do is we need to attach this. I don't know, there? Yeah, that'll probably work. And then we need to get the big block, and we need to attach it to the ball on the bottom. It shouldn't matter a whole lot. Yeah! Easy cheesy. Lemon squeezy. Back in the Lost Woods. The creepy stillness that is the Lost Woods. Even the Grove is so spooky these days. So yeah, we'll have to come back here if we ever think we have the ability to take care of a gloom spawn, which don't count on it. I don't really feel the need to go back down there. I got what we wanted. I got into the forest, which was interesting, and now that I'm feeling accomplished, I think we're headed maybe to go see Impa. That could be fun. Alright, well, we're in cold areas, but I was about to say, we should be getting out of them imminently. Okay, sorry, I actually hit the wrong button there, by the way. I have been playing a very different game with a very different control scheme on my own time, and it's made things a little complicated. Actually, it's time for the spear. This is gonna take a while. Ooh, wow. That was a really good bow. Yeah! We got him! Anyway, it just took, I mean, a lifetime, but we got him. I'm getting a little low on weaponry. Can I just say? Anyway, but yeah, Impa should be over here somewhere. We're just checking rocks for anything interesting. But no. Impa! Forgotten Temple. I'm assuming, well, that's a supply donkey, so she's probably up top somewhere. I would assume. But that's okay, we have easy ways of ascending. If I could stop sliding off of things, it would just make it 1,000 times easier. Okay. Let's see, maybe continuing to go up. Oh, well, there's the balloon. Hey. Oh, Link, I am so pleased that you've come here as well. To be honest, Lady Impa deduced that there is something related to the geoglyphs here. It took some effort for us to get up here, but we managed it. And then Lady Impa grew impatient. The moment I took eyes off her, she went deep into the temple all by herself. Once I finished mooring the balloon, I planned to hurry after her. Thank you. I just wanted to get some sort of location on her. Alright, so in here there is a broadsword, arrows, soldier bow, knight halberd. That's actually up top outside. Soldier claymore. Now some of these might be in here and then like up on the ceiling or something. I don't actually know if they're all interior, but if they are in here, we might try and find some of them. Because I could use the supplies. Okay, so there's some regular little bokoblins. And a blue one, which I think is weaker than the black one that I just fought. Alright, so I found a few random things. Found a few little random things. I found a stick and a sword. Rusty broadswords, so, you know, I've had a couple of little doodads. Nothing to write home about, per se. But if they're sleeping, I wouldn't mind trying to catch one off guard. I'm thinking, for obvious reasons, the blue one should go first. Also a little worried they're going to detect me, but, you know, whatever. I could probably take them in a fight. Well, we'll find out, because he woke up the second I got there. Raise your hand if you're surprised. There, now you're all dead. Yeah, you and your needs. There we go. Alright, well that wasn't bad. Nice. Alright, some good supplies. Oh wait, there's more. Hello, neighbors! Wooden shield. What happened to the other guy? Oh. Hey, man. I was just asking about you. Oh, look at all the cool Saflina. Sick. Alright, so, we are farther along. We got lots of good loot, which I can show you. We got several good bows, which were really neat. We have now a full stack of very good bows overall. Found a really fancy shield, and we have technically upgraded our shield. And got a few more weapons, some of which are okay, some of which are not so much okay, but, you know, stacks of weapons. And there's a lot of things in here, you know? Lots to see and whatnot. I was just kind of grabbing a lot of loot as much as possible. And there's quite a bit to grab, to be honest with you. Alright. Found some more loot. Nothing crazy, but little things. We're gonna activate this. We'll talk with Impa first before we do the shrine. We'll just check in with her. See what's going on. I found a Korok seed. That was something else I found. I was just trying to combine it with the stick that I had. The rock it was hiding under, I mean. Oh, Link, thank you again for your help with the balloon. I believe there is something related to the geoglyph somewhere within the temple. I am searching, but so far it has been in vain. The chambers here are enormous, so it will be a difficult task at best. Where could it be? Oh, I have an idea about that. But first, building blocks. Alright, so we're building things with Legos. So, okay, so we're just supposed to be completing the whole shtick. There we go. And then we need this one. Oop, sorry, I meant to do it this way. Am genius. Alright, well. Gotcha. I'm just looking for a chest or anything else that might be convenient. Oh. Well, that's interesting. Alright. Oh. A rupee. Anyway, let's see. Flame Emitter Club. That's probably better than some of these mini crappy swords. I think the construct bows are, I think, level 5. So probably not better. Oh, no, level 5 bow, right. Yeah, so bows are worse. Although, hey, while we're right here... how about this, and then this? Yeah! That'll make that sword a little better. Probably just grab this. And then that's a flame emitter little thing. Alright. Well, that's very interesting. Aha! There it is! There we go. That one took a second. My brain was thinking about it backwards. And so there was a few in there that was, yeah, that second one took me a second, but we got it. There was also a chest in there, an optional chest that was just a large Zonai charge, so whatever. Alright, so once again outside, but I think our first goal is, you know, gonna be to go over here and grab these mushrooms, but the second goal will be to go into the room beyond and see what's going on over there. Because I think it's gotta be in there, I would assume. Oh, wait. There's something over here that looks suspicious. Yeah. Give me all those. I think it must be chilly in here or something. Although the temperature gauge disagrees, but... I don't know, man. It's, all the loot I've gathered is all cold themed. Because obviously on the other side of the cliff is the cold place. Also, the goddess statues broke. What happened? That's so tragic. After the upheaval, the goddess statue broke, which is very sad, because that was the go-to spot, man. Oh. Dear. What the heck is all this? There's a lot going on back here. Sunderlands. Oh, wow. Wow, look at all that. There's a lot going on back here. Obviously, these are all the different geoglyphs. Some of them we already have. Ah, this place. Lady Impa, let's head down. We must investigate up close. I was like, guys, look what I found. There, upon the walls. Are those not geoglyphs? What could this mean? I believe the one we saw first was the geoglyph on the left edge of the wall. As for the next painting, according to the floor map, it is near Rito Village. I already got that one. It seems the locations of the other geoglyphs from the wall are marked on the floor map as well, which also happens to be a map of Hyrule, in case you didn't notice. I can hardly believe what my eyes behold. Who could have guessed this old ruin still held such secrets? It is said that the geoglyphs appeared all over Hyrule during the upheaval when Princess Zelda went missing. How are they connected to these images here? There is no time to dawdle. Let us hurry and investigate the remaining geoglyphs. Oh, Lady Impa, perhaps you should rest a bit before such a trying journey. Link, if you happen to see a geoglyph during your travels, I urge you to investigate this matter as well. If more strange visions are awaiting at the other geoglyphs, just like the one you already experienced, well, perhaps they would provide clues that could lead us to Princess Zelda. The Dragon Tears. Alright, inside the Forgotten Temple is a map of Hyrule and 11 murals to the geoglyphs. It seems that the geoglyphs appeared in various places after the upheaval when Princess Zelda went missing. You have 6 left to investigate. Alright, so we will return once we have them all. And, yeah, see what they say. Well, that's interesting. Who would have thought all of that was behind that goddess statue? Alright. Welcome to the jungles of South America. I mean, you know, almost. So, right over there, as you can see, is a tower. That's the real target. However, while I was flying over here, I couldn't help but notice that, obviously, there's a thing right here. And it seemed very obvious, you know what I mean? I was like, hey, there's something right over here, and I would be a fool not to go grab it. Also, I was just glancing at, like, what was near us, you know, as far as options. And the Spring of Courage is right beneath us, down this mountain. There's an armor set. There's the charged armor set that's, like, really close together. I don't know if it's above ground or below ground or whatever else, but it's interesting. Anyway, build for rails. Well, I guess we're doing a little bit of building. Then we'll just sort of slide these together. Yeah. Let's go. Sick. All right. Oh, okay. I got you. The game's like, get it? Like, I actually do get it. Okay. That was not the one you were supposed to attach to right there, but... Oh, well. On top of that, it's not even gonna reach. I guess, but that is okay, because we can make that work. See, it didn't even matter. Anything good? Sticky Elixir grants a mid-level slip resistance to keep you from slipping on wet surfaces. Highly absorptive ingredients make it a must-have for sudden rainfalls. Well, that's interesting. Anyway, we're not here for all that. Okay. What is happening with that? Get out of here. It's like I already built what I wanted. Go away. Anyway... See, now it can't slip out. Whoa. Yay! Thanks, my little doohickey. I'm keeping you just in case. Because it's probably not going to be too far. I mean, I don't know, just in case I need it again. Okay, so this one, obviously, we have to keep it simple, because they gave us fans. Let's see, so do we try to make it down one side? Because there's 2 separate tracks, and then something else. Alright, you guys ready for this? So, this is the method to this madness. So these 2 tracks are separate, but then they just drop off, and then there's a middle track. So the idea is I kept my previous creation, and then added a couple of little things, then all the fans. So theoretically, ideally, it should stick the whole way, if it's not too heavy. Oh, push, baby! Yes. Yes. Okay, we're kind of teetering, but it's still on. Push, baby, push. Really lucky that doesn't. It's not too tall. Working like a charm so far. Whoa! Well, that was awesome. All right, now we are outside. You can see the jungle beneath, and including the Spring of Courage, literally right there. Pretty much right underneath us, to be honest. But of course, our objective is this tower that's right over here, because that's going to clear up everything. Okay, so I already noticed the well right there. A little suspicious. Probably going to be blocked, and I'm going to have to climb down the well. Oh. Oh, yeah, see, something's wrong. The power's all screwed up. So, yeah, pretty much. Is there someone down there? Hello? Well, that's interesting. I'm just going to go ahead and... Say someone got buried in a rock slide? Oh, well, that's interesting. It is a 10. You're the only 10 I see. Alright, you can kind of hang out there. I might spend one of my weapons breaking these rocks, you know what I mean? Oh, well, that wasn't quite the rattlesnake I was expecting. Hi, person in there. Who the heck are you? You! What are you doing in a place like this? No, it doesn't matter. Could you just help me? What's wrong? I set off a trap in the ruins and now I'm stuck. Oh, what a mess. Can you see a switch? If you press that, you should be able to get me out of this. There's a cave entrance over there. I got in that way. I'm begging you, mister. I'll just be waiting here, trusting you. He's like, please, don't leave me here to die. Alright. So, actually, there's no reason to even do this. We might be able to come back for that claymore if I spend a weapon, which I probably will. Hey man, watch this! And I just jumped through the ceiling, and he's like, what did I just witness? Alright, so it should be directly this way, because I was facing that thing, so... Theoretically, directly this way, down this cliff somewhere, should be a cave entrance. Oh, there's another well down there, by the way. Nice try, lizard man. Alright, Foothills excavation site. Hey, bro. I found the other side. Thank you, I knew you'd rescue me. I don't have much, but please take this. Oh, thanks, dude. I appreciate you. This is what lured me into the trap. I don't even want to look at it anymore. Do whatever you want with it. Wait, I don't have time to chat. I have urgent business at the tower, so I have to go. Thanks again. Hey, no problem, dude. No problem. Hey, don't mind me. I'm just gathering mushrooms. Alright, so there is that claymore still in there. I mean, everything is, like, eroded and decayed. Oh. What's up with that? Like, I don't know what you were... I don't know what they were expecting to happen, but that probably was it. Anyway, I suppose I will maybe go check out that claymore after all, because there's probably a couple of other two-handed weapons that are probably not as good that I could probably grab. I was about to say, I'm assuming it just went back into its spot, and it did. Okay. Let's see. It was a claymore and it was level 10. So it's not going to be better than the royal claymore I have. Maybe I'll grab this, and I use this a little bit, so we'll drop it. I'll swap it for this. Yeah, we'll take that. Powerful attacks when you're down to your last heart. Oh, that's cute. Desperate strength. Yay. Alright, anyway. Like, there's just rocks on every one of my creations. Anyways, well, rocks are plentiful. I don't know what to tell you. It's funny that you could probably, I wonder, I say probably, but I don't actually know. I wonder if you could fuse a chest, if you could fuse an empty chest to that, to weapons. I don't know how good it is, but I just wonder. Sorry, I'm switching legs. My legs are cramping so bad. And then I was gonna run to the cave entrance, and I'm like, why bother? Anyway, okay. Hopefully that dude can fix this. Hey, dude, did you fix the thing? Hello there, mister. Thanks again for saving me. I was only in the area in the first place to do maintenance on the tower. The terminal wasn't making anything happen due to the humidity, but I fixed it in a jiffy. Unfortunately, getting stuck caused all kinds of delays. I need to hurry to the next Skyview Tower. I probably caused trouble for my friends at the construction company, so I'm going to get moving as soon as I calm down. Hey, good luck, man. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this tower so I can get some vision over this area. So that's the plan. Yes, the tower. And you can see there's something up there in the sky. The Spring of Courage not far away as well, but not massively worried about that at the moment. There is a armor set, the charged armor set, which I would imagine... Yeah, this was acquired during Secret of the Ring Ruins. Yeah, so there's like a quest related to all those. Okay. I got you. Otherwise, there is a stable down there at the bottom of the jungle, just like we did in Breath of the Wild. So, it's an option. All right. Yes, give me vision. There's a huge chunk in the center out of the way, which you love to see. And a big thing in the sky going on. Look at that spooky vortex. Do you think that spool of cable or whatever it is plummets down to the surface at like Mach speed? I mean, probably, right? I think we'll probably just go straight back down because I don't know exactly where we're going next, so... Wow, you were like freaking flying. I almost collided with the tower. I was going way faster than I thought I was. Anyway, well, there you go. Now we have that sick-looking tower. Okay, we are loading in here. There we go. We are entering a shrine. This shrine is near that that stable in the south in the jungle. So, long or wide. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and hit this one, and then we're gonna see about that stable. Well, I can grab the paddle, so go. That's very exact. That is very exact. It had precisely the amount of oomph required. Alright, what else we got in the next room? Okay, a similar situation, but this one's gonna require a little more oomph. A little more pizzazz. And calm down, Haas. Wham! Sick. Alright, let's just look for chests, but I don't think... Alright, we're good. Okay, there's a ball there, paddle there. Something going on up there, which I'm unsure of. Maybe? Heyo. It was a little scuffed, but I don't know if that's what they wanted necessarily, but whatever. Alright. Okay, I was just seeing if there was like another paddle kind of situation going on. Oh, it magnetically locks. That's exciting. I'm like trying to debate, like, well, what do they want me to do? Like, I could drop like a fan or like a rocket or something. You know? Because I can't like rotate this thing on my own, right? So, I guess. Okay. Well, I have one idea. I'm a little surprised they didn't give me... They probably have some sort of solution. Oh, well, am I not allowed? Nope. Alright, well, there must be a solution then, because... It's not dropping a rocket, which would be by far the easiest thing. Alright, I've figured out what they want. There we go, like that. Eh. And I sniped the chest out. There you go, alright. I figured out what they want. They gave me a sneaky elixir, which increases my stealth. Anyway, that was cool. I liked that one. That was fun. And this will be the 4th one, which means we can increase our health. Okay. So, now let's go investigate this little place. What a nice little area this is. Yeah, not quite, yeah, it's just as nice as it was in my memories. In Breath of the Wild, you know. Alright, so some random little doodads. That's I don't think I actually need. I have the space for it. A torch. Alright. You have anything for me?
Yeah.
You a nomad? Suppose you already seen the horses around the fair and grasslands then. Well, I grew up taming those horses, and I polished my riding skills till they shine. In fact, I'm sure there's nobody better than me, but these days, putting my riding skills to the test isn't enough. So, being the horse enthusiast I am, I've come up with a contest guaranteed to push me even farther. Ah, shucks, now that I went through all that, I've noticed you don't seem to be a stable member yet. This competition is for stable members only, and members gotta have a towing harness at that. So first things first, sort out your membership registration at a stable. Then be sure to save up pony points, trade them for a towing harness, come on back. Yeah, you and your needs.
Oh.
Hey there, partner. Did you head this way after hearing the rumors? Even without wings, you traveled all the way out here. That shows some serious reporter spirit. Well, let me give you the scoop. Some folks have heard a voice near here that sounds like Princess Zelda. I heard the chirps and warbles from my little birds and headed straight here, but something is fishy. For starters, the strange voice is growing from Furl Plain to the northwest, northwest, night after night after night. Leave the erms, or whatever. At least that's what I heard. I didn't get too close. Gotta get out of here fast. Felt like a curse just blowing through the wind. No, sir, not gonna think about it. Anyway, all the travelers who heard the eerie voice have gotten spooked by it. They've been throwing their weapons down the well and then running away as fast as they can. Could the voice really belong to Princess Zelda? She's not usually so haunting. All we can do is seek out the truth, partner, even if it is a little scary. An eerie voice. Well, that's interesting. Hey, partner, you're finding all this a little scary, aren't you? Can't blame you one bit if you are. Me? Not at all. Totally fine. Just worried about you is all. What I'm saying is, I think we should investigate the story together. I think we should leave at night. I'll be waiting right here, so just come and get me when the night falls. Okay. Alright, man. That sounds good. Just gotta make sure there's no one inside with anything to say. Hey, really quick, though. You. Pirate strike at Pristine Ocean Resort. Woof, pirates and an ocean resort? That has to be the village way down in the southeast, I think. Lurelin village has been plundered following a formidable pirate attack. Survivors are left with crushed hopes. Ah, I knew it, those poor people. I hadn't thought about it before reading this article, but I guess it makes sense that pirates might attack an ocean resort. Oh, so the little fishing village is down there has gotten attacked by pirates. Tragic. Yay, look guys, we increased our hearts. Now we have 7. Let's go. Anyway, now it's on to our next objective. All right, we are back. It was a long walk. So we are way over here now. So if you're wondering what I tried to do is I tried to jump from here and then glide. A couple things. My stamina ran out right about here. And so I was right above the lake in the dead center. I'm like right here, dude. And I was like, oh man. I am not gonna have the stamina for this. And I was being attacked by an Aracuda, which was not a big deal. I was just dropping and he was missing and it wasn't a problem. But I was like, I'm out of stamina and I'm right here. So I was falling through the air with like my stamina is in the red. And I was like, this isn't gonna work. Now, luckily, you're allowed to teleport right and from midair, so I teleported back down here, and then I just ran. So I've been running. For the most part, uneventful. I saw interesting things in the distance. I saw whichever tower's to my left. I saw it is super in the distance. I was over here, and somewhere over here along, maybe it was right here, but somewhere over here there's a giant cave. At least maybe it's the exit of a cave, but there's a big old cave somewhere along here. I looked in and I saw one of those weird looking frogs. I was like, I'm not looking for all that. So then I left. I wasn't looking for all that, but I thought it was interesting. And of course lightning kicked in the second I started traveling, so I had to de-equip all my stuff so I didn't get struck by lightning. But anyway, not a big deal. So, memory time, let's do it.
Sonia.ゼルダか。
ラウル様、明日の魔王との決戦の前にお伝えしておきたいことがあります。私がこの時代に来たきっかけは地下で眠っていた男でした。
それで
遺跡により変貌したガノンドロフの姿を見たとき、私は確信しました。地下で目覚めたのは彼だと。あの男はついえなかった。私のいた時代まで生き延びていたのです。明日の戦い、残る全軍による決戦で魔王ガノンドルフを倒すことはできません。そしてラウル様、
それでも私はやらねばならぬ。あれは我がおごりにより生まれた。その過ちは償わねばならぬ。そして何よりも私はハイラルの王だ。王は民を、国を守り育むのが務め。たとえこの命を賭してもな。
ラウル様、
もしもあの男を倒すことが叶わぬ時は、君の言っていた大魔の剣を持つ剣士リンク殿に全てを託そう。しかしそれは君がこの世界に現れなかった未来。今はここにいてくれる。ゼルダ、私は君がこの世界に来たことに意味があると思っているよ。
私が来た意味。
Dang! That was a heavy one. So apparently the wife died at some point. Sad face. Anyways, I'm just looking around to see what else was going on. Interesting. All right, well that's interesting. I wonder which one that was. That was number 10, but it is the 13th technically. Well, that's interesting. So that was part way along. And we saw that one much later. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I think that will be a good place to call it. We made okay progress today. You know, we got some shrines. We did some exploring in the depths, which is always very spooky. We got a memory. We got a tower. We got lots of shrines. We boosted our health, so it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. We still are no closer to figuring out the armor situation, which is a little rough. So we're no closer to figuring that out. And what was the other thing I was thinking? Oh, discovering villages. That might be another really intelligent thing to do. Like, try to get to Hateno village, that kind of thing. Discover Terrytown, you know? Work our way towards the villages, which will be in the far east of the map, more or less. It'll be more eastern, so that's why we haven't seen them yet, is because we haven't been that way. But yeah, in general, that could be something for us to consider in the future. But anyway, that is going to call for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today, and we will talk to you guys later. Oh, did I just collateral that guy? Yeet.
There, you go first. He's like, I think it's clear, man. You're good.
As the great Bob Ross would say, what a happy accident.
Later, idiots. I could hear Darth Vader in my head. I have you now. Walk it off, bro. You're okay. It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
That was so perfect.